Hey guys, I'm Mark Geek. In this video I have an unboxing of the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I'm also going to be showing you guys a little bit of the setup or settings that you're going to find on the PlayStation 4 Pro that you're not going to find with the PlayStation 4, the normal edition or the slim edition, or however you want to call it. Now, first of all, this box is really heavy. Here in the back, this is what you're gonna get in the back. You got Call of Duty Infinite Warfare propaganda there. You got Watch Dogs 2, which is coming out next week, the 15th. You got Horizon Zero Dawn, which is coming out next year. I think it's February. You got Mass Effect Andromeda, which is coming out 2017. I don't know when. And basically that's it. So let's go ahead and take this thing out of here. Let's see what's in the box. I'll take that out. And like you see here, you can also take this thing off. So if you don't want to have, let's see if we can take that out. Yes, you can. So we'll take that out. Okay, so we took that out. Now we have the plain box, which is gonna look basically like that. I'll take this out. Let's see what's here. We got the quick guide. Put that to the side. Okay. First of all, here we have this box, which is basically the cables and all that. This is the AC cable, so you can plug it to the wall, the power cord. You got, this is the micro USB cable, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, micro USB cable to charge your controller. Just gonna put that to the side. And if I'm not mistaken, we also have, yes, we do. We have the new controller here, which is a little bit different now. Let's go and take this out. Whoop. Put that to the side. There you go. Of course, there's not that much of a difference. The only difference is that this light right here that used to come out from here, you're gonna also see it right here. I don't know if this thing has power. Oh yes, look at it. It does have a little power there. So like you see there, you're gonna see the light. This still lights up just like always. See, there's lights up just like always. But right here, there's a little bar. See, there's a little bar that's going to be visible from the front when you're looking at the controller, which is pretty cool. Other than that, everything here is basically the same. The triggers feel the same. The buttons, I think these are a little bit more grayish than black. The back, I think it has a little bit more grip. Let's see what's in here. Okay, we got HDMI cable. The great thing about these cables is that this is already ready for 4K. This is HDMI 2.0. Okay, we also had the headphones. This fell to the ground. So it's basically the same headphones that were included with the PlayStation 4, which are very cheap. I don't know why would you use these, but they're very cheap. Let's get the console out of here. There you go. Okay, we don't have anything else here. Put that to the back. Got the user manual here. I think we have another. Okay, some information there. Okay, so here it is. Let's go and take this out. There you go. So like you see here right away, you see the logo, which is the PlayStation logo, and it's in chrome, and it looks pretty damn cool. It looks way better than the little logo that the PlayStation 4 had right here. And so far I'm liking it because now we don't have the fingerprint magnet, which was this shiny section right here on the PlayStation 4. Now right here in the front, you got the Sony logo right here. You got the disk drive right there. Like you see there, right there. I don't think you're gonna see it on the video. Right here, we got two USB drives, two USB ports. These two are USB 3.0, if I'm not mistaken. And the buttons, where the hell are the buttons? The buttons are these. This is the button right there. You see that? That's right there is the button. right there. And this right here is the eject button. So contrary to the PlayStation Slim, they had two buttons right here, which was a power and eject. So right here you have eject right here, and over here you got the power button, which really doesn't feel like a power button. In the back, wow, this thing is heavy. Over here you got the ports. You got the power port. This is going to be connected to the wall. You have the HDMI there. You got this right here is for the camera, if I'm not mistaken. This is for the camera. You got optical digital out, which you're not gonna find on the PlayStation 4 Slim. It is available on the old PlayStation 4, but it's not available on the new PlayStation Slim. Here you got an extra USB 3.0. On the old one, you had two USB ports on the front. Now you have two in the front and one in the back, which is awesome. And of course, the Ethernet cable port. And this right here, I'm just going to take this out. Let's see if we can actually take this thing out. Let's see if we can take this out. There you go. This right here, this is where the hard drive is at. There you go. So before, the hard drive used to be in the underneath the shiny section. This right here is the hard drive right there. You only need to unscrew that to take and slide out the hard drive, which I'm gonna have another video for that. I'm gonna put this again. Okay, let's see how this thing goes in. There you go. Just like that. Over here in the bottom, look at this. You got the PlayStation logo there, and I can see there you got the triangle, the circle, the X, the square. Very cool. And basically that's it. Over here you got some logos, and on this side you also have the PlayStation logos right there. This is where the stand goes, right there. And that's it, guys. So like you see here, you got the PlayStation 4 and the Sony logo right there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set it up with the TV, and I'm going to show you guys some of the settings that you're going to find here that you're not going to find on the normal PlayStation 4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for the first time. Let's see if there's any special sound. Nope, there's no special sound at all, but look at this. Now you have a very... Why did this turn on? I don't know why did that turn on. I did not touch it at all. But look at this. It has a very cool light. Let me go ahead and see if I can focus on the light, which looks pretty damn cool because the light is actually coming from the button, the power button, all the way through the eject button, which is this right here. You see there, that's the eject button, and goes all the way down to the power button. Awesome. And now it's turning white. Cool. So right now on the TV, I'm gonna go ahead and have to set it up just like always, but that's really cool. I like the fact that the lights are here in the front instead of like here on the top like on the normal PlayStation 4. Here, of course, this is how it looks next to the Xbox One S. Like, I honestly thought it was gonna be a lot more bigger, because in the images that I've seen, it looks super huge. It doesn't really look that huge at all once you take out, if you don't have the normal PlayStation 4 next to it, it doesn't really feel that huge. And this is how it looks next to the Xbox One. Okay guys, so here we are right after the initial setup and the initial update. Once you plug this to the wall or to the internet, it's gonna actually ask you to update your system, which I think is the latest update, 4.5 or 4.05. And after you enter your PSN ID, make sure you use the same PSN ID it's gonna give you this screen right here telling you, letting you know that you can transfer your information from your old PlayStation to the new PlayStation 4. So this is a new feature that became available with the latest update. You can actually do that, and it will actually transfer all your user and their settings, games, and save data, screenshots, and video clips. But keep in mind, if you have a lot of information on your old PlayStation 4, this is gonna take hours to do that. So I really didn't want to go through that. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna select to cancel. I'm gonna go ahead and say, he says you can't simply show your face, blah blah blah. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this right now and go to the initial navigation screen here, which is of course very similar. Like you see there, version 4.05 was installed. Now let's go ahead here in settings or in sound. Let's get here in sound, video output or video output display area settings. Click right here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and enlarge this. Let's go ahead and enlarge this right here. There you go. That looks good. Okay, let's go video output settings. Right here you got resolution, we got automatic, but look at this, you got 2160p, YUV 420, and 2160p RGB. Like you see there, you're not gonna find these two settings on the old PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 4 Slim. And here it has video output information. Click right there, and there you go. It recognizes your TV. So right now it says that my TV is capable of 3840 by 2160, 60 hertz, RGB color format, HDR on, 2K and 4K supported, which is great, and HDCP 2.2. So of course this screen right here is going to look different depending on the TV you have this PlayStation 4 connected to, but like you see there, I am good to go when it comes to 4K and when it comes to HDR on my TV, whether it's 2K or 4K. That's really good there. So let's go ahead back here, deep color output, automatic, HDR, automatic. And basically that's it. That's the only big difference you're gonna see here. Now let's go ahead and see. Remember, this is the 1 terabyte, which is awesome about this new console, which is only $399, and you're getting a 1 terabyte hard drive. So click right here, and this is exactly what you're gonna get available. Yeah, 861.3 gigabytes. Because of course the operating system, the firmware and all that takes a lot of space there. And there you go. I haven't still, like see there, I haven't installed any games whatsoever. But what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna go ahead and install a game so I can show you guys something. Okay guys, I finished installing the first game, which is Infamous First Light. One of the reasons that I decided to install this game first is because if we go here to options, press options on the controller, then go to update history, look at this, you got version 1.02 support for HDR and 4K televisions. So like you see there, a lot of games are gonna be upgraded with HDR and 4K TV support. Of course, there's going to be a whole bunch of other games that are not going to get any update whatsoever. For example, MLB The Show 16, right now, it still does not have the latest update. We cannot check it right now because I haven't finished installing it yet. But this game, for example, does not have the 4K support or the HDR support. Helldivers, which I'm going to keep installing. I'm going to go ahead and just keep downloading. This game actually got support for HDR as well. Now, another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, let's go ahead and press the share button. And here in sharing and broadcast settings, video clip settings. Now, this is one reason that I purchased the PlayStation 4 Pro, is because now we have the options to record at 91020 1080p when you're using the share button, which is this button right here on the controller. By default on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Slim, you can only record 720p. So here you have the options for 1080p, which is going to be looking a lot better when you upload your videos to YouTube. Screenshot settings, these two things are normal, but here in dimension, now you have the options for 1080p and 2160, which is of course 4K 3840 by 2160. Now that's an option that was not available as well. You're not gonna find it on the normal PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Slim. Now when we start a game, let's go ahead and broadcast, and let's go ahead and hit the share button again. Right, whoops, okay. Like you see there, you got the message right there letting you know that this game is compatible with HDR, which is basically the TV letting me know that this content that we're seeing right now, it's in HDR. If you press the share button again, right now we're gonna broadcast, right? It says broadcast gameplay. That you're only gonna see that option there when you start a game. So here, if we go to Twitch, it's going to show you guys another reason to upgrade to the PlayStation 4 Pro is because now you have the option to stream at 1080p. Look at that, 1080p here. Of course, on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Slim, you only have 720p, but here now you can stream at 1080p. Now another cool feature here, if we go to YouTube, and YouTube you can also do live streaming. And here, let's go ahead again. Let's go ahead back again here to, let's go ahead here, settings. For some reason on YouTube, you actually got 1080p, 60 frames per second, and 1080p standard, which is kind of weird, right? On Twitch, you only got 1080p standard. YouTube, you got 1080p, 60 frames per second, and 1080p standard. For other reasons, of course, to upgrade to the PlayStation 4 Pro is, of course, if you have a 4K TV. Also, if you're planning on getting a 4K TV, yes, you should get a PlayStation 4 Pro. Another cool reason is that even if you don't have a 4K TV, games running at 1080p on a 1080p screen will run a lot smoother. Another cool feature is that when you do remote play from your PC or from your Mac, you will also be able to do remote play at 1080p. That's another feature that became available with the latest update. The other reason you will like to upgrade to the PlayStation 4 Pro is if you are a VR gamer. If you purchase the VR, this is actually gonna make the games run smoother. I haven't tested it because I don't have VR, but I've read in other sites where the 10 VR gaming actually runs a little bit better, and it looks a little bit better as well. Other than that, the extra USB drive on the rear, that's another great option to have. And of course, if you want a bigger hard drive, having a 1 terabyte, it's really good. But keep in mind, guys, I'm gonna be upgrading to a 2 terabyte hard drive, which I'm gonna be uploading the video today or maybe tomorrow. And other than that, guys, there's nothing much to say about the PlayStation 4 Pro other than the specs, which is, of course, this has a 2.1 gigahertz AMD Jaguar 8 cores. GPU wise, it has a 4.2 teraflops compared to the PlayStation 4, which is 1.8 teraflops. We also got one extra gigabyte, which is VRAM gigabyte for the menus, YouTube app, Netflix apps, and all those applications in the background. So we actually have 1 gigabyte extra that the normal PlayStation 4 does not have. And of course, streaming 4K, it's going to be possible here on the PlayStation 4 using Netflix and YouTube. It's going to be possible. But one negative thing about here is that if you're expecting to play like UHD 4K disc, we're out of luck, which kind of sucks. Sony decided not to put 4K Blu-ray, so you cannot do that. But like you see here, YouTube, you got the option for 4K, so you're gonna be able to watch videos in 4K here And on Netflix, there's going to be, of course, a lot of shows like House of Cards, which is compatible with 4K. I don't know if the application Netflix has already been upgraded for that. I don't think so, because I already went through a couple videos and I couldn't find a 4K show or movie at all. So I think it has to be upgraded. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video. I will be uploading a couple more videos later on during the day and maybe tomorrow as well. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I'll gladly go ahead and answer them. Till next time, guys.